Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Wednesday. Well, as you can see, we are going to be starting Winter Lodge, and this is part 2 of my review for OneDaySaving, and I will have a link for this particular kit in the description box below, and all of the Black Friday information as well. And we're going to be starting in this general area. It took a hot moment. I was going to start out here on the edge. Well, as it would be, it is white. Yeah, so I had to come in further. And the color that I'm using is 703. It is kind of a neon green, if you will. So, yeah. And for your information, it is upside down because it's just easier to get to. Oh my goodness. Let me pull you in. And I got my little Christmas wreath. We're just trying to get all festive here. You know, it's that time of year. For sure. Oh my goodness. Yesterday was freezing cold. I think it got to about 25 yesterday. And yeah, the wind was horrific. It blew all day long at about 15 to 20 miles an hour all day. So that drove the temperature down. So yeah, I was glad to get home last night, get myself a cup of hot tea. I even took hot tea with me to work, but it was nice and warm inside the building. So I didn't have to worry about that. I took tea to make while I was there. So I'll just hang on to it if it gets that cold again. Today, I don't think so. It's supposed to be in the 40s, but you never know with that wind. So, yeah, fun times. And before I went to work, I worked on Colorful Town for a little bit. Put in a few strands of color in that one, just because it was just hanging fire, and I really like working on that one. You know, I just don't know how else to put it. It's a fabulous kit, and it's 14 count as well. So, fun times. But I had the rest of my liver and onion, so that's done. Yay! Won't have to have that for at least another month or two. Probably beginning of the new year somewhere. Maybe. And I think they've all decided that, speaking of Christmas and New Year's and all that happy stuff, we've decided we're going to my son's house. And I think it'll be an afternoon thing. So hopefully, whoops, oh doggone it. I was heading somewhere here and I messed up. So, yeah, no idea what I'll be working on this week at all whatsoever. You know, just whatever trips my trigger at the time, so. But I wanted to start this one. I like the colors in it and how pretty it is, and it doesn't look too horribly hard to stitch. So, I think that is the wrong thing. Yeah, okay. Gotta get it down where it needs to be. And before I forget, I had a viewer send me a picture. Thank you, Debbie, for sharing your picture, and I'll put that right in here. Isn't that cat just precious? I just love that picture. It's beautiful. So great job. Thank you for sharing so that everybody gets to see what you've done. And she finished that puppy. Good job. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've finished one kit all year this year. So, you know, at least we're consistent. Whoops. Wait. I about stitched over what I'd already stitched. See, that's what happens. I was going to say, before I interrupted myself, if anybody has any projects that they've finished or that they're working on, doesn't have to be cross stitch, it can be diamond painting, whatever craft you're into, just shoot me an email and I will get it into the next stitch with me, and that way you can share it with everybody. And my email address is in the description box below. Well, this little symbol just kind of goes everywhere. It didn't stitch as well as I wanted it to. I have to keep backing up here, or risk the chance that I'll have to come back and make one stitch because, you know, Lora was talking and moving at the same time. But yeah, I think it's about time to start working on some of the Christmas stuff. I'm gonna get out the nativity thing soon. I had it out. I have no idea where that got off to. So, because I picked up things 3 or 4 times around here, and yeah, I thought it was just like in this general vicinity. It has its own bag, but I'd like to put some more stitching into that one because it is such a pretty picture. So what's everybody else working on? I hope you're working on something fun and that you like, and the stitching is going awesome for you. Can't believe it's Wednesday already. I don't know what happened to Monday and Tuesday and Sunday. You know, it was like, okay, back to work. Oh, nope. Okay, here we are. We're at Wednesday again. I love it when it gets all hung up there for some reason. I don't know what to tell you. It must be the way I stitch and everything gets twisted around there. Any which way do I go? Guess I'll go that way. I thought this had quite a few symbols, so didn't think there was going to be a problem. Try to get something dense in symbols so that, you know, I don't have to stop and start on y'all. It just seems rude. So yeah, and I still have no idea what I'm taking, you know, for that dinner, so nobody's gotten back to me yet, but no big deal. I can make something, so. And I think they'll probably have ham and turkey, because everybody seems to like that, and there'll probably be, what, 10 or 12 of us, somewhere in that range, so it'll be fun. So I can hardly wait. I'm not a bit upset that I don't get to cook the dinner. That just doesn't go well for me these days. And besides, my poor little house couldn't handle that many people at all. The floor would fall in. Not that this is poorly constructed, it's just a lot of people in a small area. And we don't work next Thursday. Well, I don't work anyway on that Thursday. But we're closed, is where I was going with that. Really? Really? Seriously? I was looking for one of my long magnets, and it must have gotten put on the back of something else. Itch. My skin is so dry. I could probably just sit there. I'm going to leave those two for right this second. Sit there all day and just put nothing but lotion on it. It may or may not make a difference. I even tried to buy that, I think it was called Caress, like body shampoo or body bath stuff. Oh yeah, well, that didn't work out because that proceeded to break me out all over. It was lovely. Yeah, we haven't used that since, gosh, the 80s. They may have gotten a better formula, if you will, but yeah. And Skin So Soft ain't happening either, so. We'll just have to look into something a bit different for very dry skin. So if you've got any suggestions, put it in the comments below. And also in the comments, tell me which one of the 3 that I got today that you like the best. I probably have a few Christmas kits coming in the next, I'll call it week or 2. I got a few new ones. I was going through my box that has the Christmas cross stitch in it, and I found my favorite Kiss Santa. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I've always liked that little pattern. Why haven't I worked on it more? I have no idea. I had a few things coming and going, and we're going to have to start again. I'm so sorry. Let's see if I can do this without getting the scissors attached to the magnet back here. In fact, we'll just take it off, and then we won't have that problem, will we? There is a blue dash, or hyphen, shall we call it, and a blue X right next to each other. So I have to figure out and remember just what it was that I was working with. So is everybody ready to stitch on Christmas stuff? Or are you still in the month of November and you just don't want to? They're starting to screaming from the basket back in there. Or basket. Storage bin. Definitely not a basket. That wouldn't even hold it. So, I don't know if you're even going to be able to see this color when I get it all in here. It's pretty bright green though. I think I've had this color green in diamond painting. I think it's the, oh, what is it? The Great Wall diamond painting. All right. I think we're getting close, guys. It'll be interesting to see what this looks like after you get all the threads in there. And then you'll have to go back and kind of cipher as to what gets back stitching and what doesn't. And you could doll this up any way you wanted to, you know. If you had some Kreinik type thread, or you could put that in there, or you could put beads on here if you wanted to make it look like little lights and stuff. So yeah, you could just go crazy with this if you wanted to. Whoops. Almost stitched the wrong thing. Haven't watched anything new on Netflix lately. So, I haven't seen anything advertised that actually was something I'd want to watch or nothing like that. So I just revert to the things I've watched 100 times. But it's nice to know they're right there, you know, so you can watch them. Oh, good. Now we have a green dash. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. Seriously, people. I don't think that's... No, it looks green, and this definitely looks blue, so we'll see. I'll turn this around when I get it. Let me anchor that needle so it's not hanging fire. So yeah, got all that. Get a light. There you go. And I'll bring you in even closer so you can see it. Yeah, so it'll be a hot moment, but one thing at a time. Alright guys, thank you for joining me today. Sure do appreciate it, and thank you OneDaySaving for this gorgeous kit. We're just gonna keep working on it. Alright guys, if you like this picture, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye bye. Keep stitching.